Let's see how well we can remember what we were up to last time. This game has oddly long load times. Come on, bar's full, almost. It's got like maybe a super tiny sliver at the end. This is on SSD and everything. There we go. Oh, heck
I'd like an
here.
opportunity to share a drink with Aaron. There's a man.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Yes. I remember you.
Did I?
Yes. Trade quick.
Get a new set? I got this one right? Yeah. Fuck. Alright, cool.
Yes, I'm happy to trade if you have something.
Oh, no.
I will leave you to the hunt. Be sure to delve into the ruins. Ah,
Alright, nerd.
you're everything I'm not. Strong, brave, active. Come, talk a spell.
I talked to this one recently.
I thought this was a Carja.
100 big king. Oh, right. This is the one with this stuff. Stock, of course. I bought all these that I could. All I need is a Stormbird. I don't know what to do with the blue gleam stuff yet. Alright. What sorts of shenanigans can we get into? We got all the collectibles in the immediate area. What's this? Go to Lone Light, maybe. Maybe we should try this. Yeah. Let's go over there. Let's start heading that way. And we'll pick up some healing stuff on the way. Get out of my way! Can I take...
Who would willingly live on piles of scrap taken from the old ones? Fiasa on that too.
Well, you knew. Why are you asking? I need to go on that break. I think.
You'll like what I have to say, I promise.
Talk to this dude.
Check out these wares.
Check out these wares.
Carja must have jumped her. There's no way they
Had to take over my brother's.
I want to go to Lone Light. I want to... Yeah. Okay, that's right. Quest. Side quest. Oh, that is a side quest. Alright, fine. I do want to go there. I'm gonna walk just until I get health pouch refilled. This all seems familiar.
Friends, more sunless days are coming.
Blah blah blah. Sunless days. Oh man, this is a long road without any stuff on it. Oh.
Far cry from those days. Don't look to me for help. My duty is to guard. I don't get involved in politics.
He said duty. Wait, what? Got it. Alright, what do we got over here? Looks like broadheads. Can I ride broadheads? Can I override broadheads? Yes.
Come on now.
Getting? You gonna get mad, or are you just a righty type? Like you're just a righty type. No. Bad. Red. Oh, wasn't expecting the kick. Good job. And you're worthless. You get kicked. More bad guys over there, but we're not going that way.
And one of these.
Oh, God. I don't need those, but I picked it up because it looks like an Erd leaf from Elden Ring. Ancient Debris. I think I'm actually done with the animal parts now, for like real this time. I think I've got all.
What's the matter,
Bonus
girl?
for whoever
Scared?
gets the Nora first.
Oh, you're a bad guy. Okay, that wasn't the roll, that was the hide.
No! We're dead too if you don't fight.
What? Hurts, doesn't it? Oops.
Time to rain down.
Bring down what exactly? Didn't catch that. My bag's full. Okay. Good old full bag. What can we get rid of? Desert class. Probably don't need all. remember if I need that yet or not. Probably not. Salt water. Not quite that much. The metal vessels. We encountered plenty of these. These is easy to get. Markers are simple to get. Wire doesn't feel like it's that easy. Okay. Guess I really don't need to pick that stuff up, but I kind of need to pick that stuff up. You know how it is. Alright. So far, no progress made on replenishing my medicine pouch.
Save these for the trail.
On account of getting into too many fights, these guys. Nobody notices me.
Turning back.
I'm not sure what that was. Wow, big boom. I thought I was gonna get out of the way. What am I shooting? Why? It's so easy to select wrong ammunition. Nice. Very nice. You all right, buddy? You don't look all right. Sparking up a little bit. What do these things do? Whatever it is, it needs a heat sink on it or something. Alright, back on the road. Is this the right road? I guess I need to take this path. Keep going down this road. That's a little long. Okay. Also, I saw that guy up there, but I ain't gonna mess with him. What? I'm gonna assume that was him making that noise. Okay. Go a little further over this way. My mistake. I'll put me closer to that Thunderjaw. Howdy, killer. Did I kill all the robots yet? Not quite. We're working on it. We're almost there. Like that one. We're not going to kill that one. Not today. How's it going, killer?
It's not what I imagined when I was a boy, but it's decent work, keeping the city safe.
I didn't even see you there. Excuse me.
First feral machines, now all these rumors of death and...
Death rumors. Man.
mayhem in the Savage East.
The Savage Yeast.
So loud. You can hear an Oseram coming, right? One of these days,
Doing pretty well.
I'm going to look him in the face and tell him I quit.
Things are going all right. Got a little Elden Ring in this morning. I've been farming for armor and weapons that I didn't pick up on my playthrough.
Stocking up.
Something I'm finding hard to get a hold of all of a sudden is... Oh yeah, I remember that. Is the blue festival garb that those crazy dancing ladies wear. Everything they have drops. But I can't get them to drop that thing with the blue cloak thing. Oh god. I mean, I'm never gonna wear it, but that's no excuse not to have it, right? Snap maws, okay. Alright, where am I going? All the way over there. Actually, I think I got my health pouch full. Maybe. Yes, you're mad. I know. I know all about it. The commander. Which commander? I know there's a Commander Neil and a Commander O'Neill. Since you're referencing millennia, you're probably talking about Commander O'Neill.
Now they're hunting me.
Well, if you want help with it, let me know. I need something to do in that game now. Since I've accomplished pretty much everything. Although I need to fight Millennia 2 still. I was trying to do some, I was putting my sign down for the Moog fight. But man, out of like 3 or 4 attempts, we only killed him once. Because I'm always the last one alive. Nobody can seem to stay alive against him. Alright, I think this is where I need to be. Talking to that guy. Right. This is the goofy man, right? Yeah, they always die against that bleed attack. And there's actually a physic you can get that protects against that attack. But nobody wants to run it.
You've been here before, right?
Yup.
What trial will you run today?
I got all of that. Tie down trial. I need this one. So
I have to get going.
You know where to find me.
This guy's so goofy. I need to equip my rope caster. Already got it equipped. Like the ones that start at the bottom. Yeah, I had one of those today. And we got all the way to Moog and it just died. And then they summoned me at the top and then they died again. And then somebody else summoned me and they died. And then that person summoned me again and then we won.
Ready for another?
That was the only one we won. Okay, this...
Now's your chance to show you can snare Glinthawks. Lure them close to you, then tie them down in time.
Okay, except
I'll
try.
start timing.
Tie down Glinthawks using Master. Okay. Let's go. Oh, come on. Why am I moving around?
Gotcha now!
Okay. Where's the other ones? Oh, jeez. There's one. There's one. That's not one.
I need to get in range.
Oh, it is impossible to hit. Oh, I gotta... I have to critical strike them when they're on the ground.
No good. Ah!
Nice. I might have forgotten about it. Okay. Oh, these things are super in my way. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Not you. This one.
There!
There we go. Critical hit. Critical hit. Why won't you critical? Okay, 2 minutes. Did we get? Okay, we got a blazing sun for that. That's very good. Oh, jeez. It is so hard to hit. Especially when you got all this crap going. And they move around so much.
Rope's giving.
Didn't hit it somehow. Yeah. Fine. Oh, there's another one. Howdy, Generic. How's it going? Come on. Back up. There. My goodness. Okay, finally got that one done.
It has been a delight watching you work. Here's the blazing sun you earned.
Archery.
In this trial, you must tie down a trampler and shoot off the component under its belly. Good. Now slide down a rope to get started.
I don't like the way he said
Go,
good.
go, go!
This guy.
Gotta stay sharp.
This guy. All right. Shoot off the part under its belly. That's not really the best explanation. Right down is easy. Hard under its belly. What is that? this?
Gonna bring you down!
Yes. Oh, I hate it when it picks that instead of the one I want. What? Whatever. Got it. Everything is after me now. Like everything. Jeez. Okay. Yes. He didn't get down, Mr. President. Yeah, that was dead. Okay, who else is mad at me? Things fighting others. Then there's no sense in fighting. We're done here.
Congratulations. You can do no better. This blazing sun is yours.
We did it. Blazing suns in every trial.
Another time.
The trials are ready when you are.
No, we're done with the trials. Thanks. Super done. At least at this one. That's good enough. All right. Now what are we doing? I'm gonna take a quick break, and then we'll figure that out when I get back. I have a BRB screen, but the thing is, it's hard to get to on this game because I have to alt tab out, and the sound stops, and I hit this, and I gotta do it all over again. And I was only gone for just a second. Right. Next quest. Let's see. Where are we going? We're going side quest. Hunter's Blind. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, that looks right. This set of Hunter's Trials was by far the hardest so far. We did it pretty easy this time. We struggled big time the last few times I tried it, but it went alright. Where are we going exactly? You know what? It's not too far away. We'll just walk. And we're walking. Some critters down there. Lone light. So super glad to have those trials done, and hopefully they don't get any harder. Front. That's not health. Is this health? No. It's not even a plant. What's that red light? That must be like a torch or something. Wax root. Where's all the healing plants? Somebody come through here and eat them? Did that rabbit do it? Animals in this game make some freaky noises.
About time you showed up.
Wait.
More Glen Hawks incoming.
What? What? I'm confused. Is this what's supposed to be happening? Boom. I didn't like that.
More coming.
The sun's judgment burns.
Oh god. Okay. There's a loud
You
noise.
won't escape me. Fight back.
Even
This'll
with
put
the
you in your
aim
grave.
assist on, hits are hard to make. Yikes. Where's this sucker? Ooh. Oh, this is where I was supposed to be going. Of course. Of course. No, poor piggy. Poor little piggle. Alright. Who am I supposed to talk to? Where are they? Here they are.
That seems to have taken care of them.
But more always come. The soldiers at Morning's Watch don't even bother to fight them anymore.
Let me guess.
They must be attracted to the kills I saw upriver. I should go back, but if more attack here...
I'll watch the village. You go ahead.
I thought you wanted to do this together.
You don't need me to hold your hand.
Yeah. She's not going to survive this part, is she? This is the first one. I don't have a PlayStation, so this is the only one I have access to.
Keep that for later.
Save that guy for later. Saw a bird. A bird shadow. Whoa, shake, shake, shake. Why shake? Okay. Does that have anything to do with me? No. Okay. Second one is called Forbidden West, I think. I'm kind of half-heartedly on the lookout for a PS5. Oh, more of these stuff.
More Glinthawks.
About the only thing I would do with it. Hold on. What happens if I override it?
Isn't tight strong enough.
Does that count as destroying? I don't want to watch them fight each other. Oh, nice hit. Oh shoot, why are you fighting me? Nice. Good job. Okay. So I guess I have to kill mine now. Alright, sorry about this, buddy. This is all the West.
That's got their attention.
There we go. Killed it to death. Killed it until it was dead. Anyway, what I was saying earlier, kind of halfway, half-heartedly looking for a PS5.
There are snap maw carcasses everywhere. No wonder the Glinthawks were drawn here.
But about the only games I want to play on it are Demon Souls, Bloodborne, and was there a third one? I don't know that there was a third one. So I'm not in a huge rush for it. Okay, we'll have a PS5 race. And we will likely...
Need a lead. Focus might find something.
We will likely win that race.
Whoever did this must have left tracks from the... Amateurs will leave easy tracks to follow.
Amateurs. Yeah, I do have the advantage in that I actually wake up before the day is over.
These must be the snap maw hunters.
Hello, Snap Maw Hunters.
I'm here on behalf of the nearby village.
What was I looking at?
Seems your kill zone is creating a Glinthawk problem for them.
Yeah, well, they're not the only people with problems. If we don't get enough snap maw hearts to pay off a loan, we lose everything.
I don't follow.
I borrowed shards to buy seeds. The harvest went bust, and now they're coming for the debt. We could lose the farm, our home.
I'm sorry about that, but Glinthawks are attacking people because of what you're doing here.
Not my problem. None of us are leaving until I get what I came for.
None of us?
You didn't think it was just us two, did you?
I'm not going to kill
You
all
already
these
have
people.
one? Well, that's impressive. All right, then.
What?
There, the heart you need.
Oh, whatever.
Now what about your promise?
A deal's a deal. And now I can pay off my debt.
I feel like we skipped
won't
some
be back.
dialogue there.
Good. Keep it that way.
Aloy,
Oh, she lived. I was for sure she was going to die.
congratulations are in order. I wanted to make sure you could handle yourself.
You were watching the whole time?
Of course. Tarkus, may the sunlight is passing, taught me many things. First of which was, a hawk never abandons their thrush.
Wait. Are you saying...
I'd like to sponsor you for membership. What do you say to hunting machines, winning trophies, and unseating Assis?
I'm in. I'll meet you back at the lodge as soon as I'm able.
Yay, we did it. We did it. This is a cool light. But there's no actual light source in it. It's just glowing paper. Lack of details. Lack of details. mean, the rest of this game, tons of detail and all this stuff. They skimp on the lights. Obviously, I'm being facetious here. Okay. Where are we going? We're going way back over here. Yup.
Those blinds up there concentrate fire on a target. Makes it impossible to fight back. It's a cheat, and a wasteful one too.
Why? Talking about. I don't understand some of the stuff that goes on sometimes. We're in a fight for survival against machines, and she's worried about sportsmanship against the machines? I don't understand some of the fashion choices. I mean, Aloy's outfit here is pretty cool. But a lot of the other people's outfits are pretty weird. Now, granted, a lot of the outfits for Aloy are also kind of weird. Was something looking at me? Probably. Yeah, everybody's got weird metal headgear. But I guess when you got machines laying around everywhere, and you need a hat, makes sense, I guess? Question mark. Run, Fox, run! I think I'm done killing the animals. I think I got everything I need off of them. And I keep saying that, and then something pops up. Oh. You need a hyena spleen. Oh, okay. Poor hyena. But there are no hyenas. As far as I know. I'm not a fan of this sandstorm. I'm not a fan of anything that makes it so I can't see. There's some medicine plants. Just one. Oh, right. That thing. You're not following me, are you? I never could run like this. Like this, meaning for this long. Even when I was a younger Lothar.
Oh boy.
Whoa!
Here, a broadhead!
Hey, thanks. You stole my kill. I didn't get any XP for that. Not boring. Running is kind of boring. Now these days,
I need this.
heavier than I used to be, and my knee is shot, so there ain't no running involved ever anymore. What's that noise? No,
The sun smiles on us today.
No, it doesn't. Does that look like it's smiling? You can't even see that. It's too bright.
I can get out of this.
Out of what? You're not in anything to get out of. Keep staring at the sun looking for a smile. He's gonna need shades.
Show was better last week.
Blah blah.
Outlanders hate the carja.
Meridian.
This is a fun trip. I was hoping to find some more healing plants, but I guess they don't exist. What's over here?
We all have our place in the order.
Nothing? Nothing. There's not even anything in this box.
Don't ask me where to go if you're lost. I'm a guard, not the town crier.
It's the way these guards act is so weird. This Mad Sun Cat. Maybe someday I'll read it. Maybe.
I promise. Could you spare a moment to speak with the fighter ends?
What? Who are you?
Ah, you're back.
Oh.
Did you bring me something lovely?
I don't know. Did I?
Ah.
Oh, metal flowers. This is the metal flower guy. No. I brought you.
Till we meet again. I have a matter
nothing.
of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
Where was I?
Got all the best goods here.
It's all those savages I don't like.
Alright. Time to talk to Assis.
Talana,
Asshole, whatever his name is.
always a pleasure. I see you've brought your pet.
Greetings, Sunhawk. I hereby sponsor Aloy of the Nora for membership in the Hunter's Lodge.
No. Look at her. She's lowborn, a savage. This is beneath even you, Talana.
She has fulfilled the requirements. and Sun King Avad decreed the lodge should be open to all. Would you like to take it up with him?
The word of the Sun King is indeed law. Even though it will bring ruin to the lodge, so be it. Do you, Aloy of the Nora, pledge to act rightly and nobly when in service to the lodge all the days to follow?
I do.
Members of the lodge, even though Tarkus is barely cold, I present to you Aloy of the Nora. Member and Thrush, what say you all?
To the hunt!
Sponsoring an outlander. While you make meaningless gestures, I'll be finding Red Maw.
Yeah, he's always been a pleasant sort. Deadliest game. Improve her standing in the lodge by bringing back Thunderjaw and Stormbird trophies. Fine. Actually, I think I'll do this one first. Read. There we go. But a criminal investigation to take care of.
Would you like to buy something today?
No. Do you like to be quiet today?
I've seen.
Where do I need to go? Is this the crime scene I need to investigate? Okay, here's something.
The thief broke the lattice on the way out. And some blood. Looks like they cut themselves on the splinters. Drops of blood bleeding away.
I'll give you a good price. Won't.
Wow, they are losing a lot of blood.
Fine goods for a fair price. Won't cost you a shot just to look.
And it's not even like a trail. It's just like every few feet they spurt out a couple, 2 or 3 cupfuls of blood, and then they carry on, and then they bleed a little more, and then they go a little further, and they bleed a little more.
Still more blood. The thief got cut pretty bad. The trail ends here. But someone must have seen the thief.
These aren't goods. They're necessities.
Okay.
Won't find better wares.
Who must have seen? Talk to this person.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
What? How did you pay for it?
I've got all the best goods here.
Hello, children. I see you have terrible taste in headgear too.
Has to be a trick.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward.
Wow. You can hear an Oseram coming a mile away.
No sign of the thief.
These ladies
Someone
all
must
have the
seen him
same
go
hat.
by.
Everybody knows your business in the lady.
What happened?
Any other way.
Oh, to a witness. Are you a witness?
Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah. Almost crashed into me, too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword, though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
Was his ass on
Must
fire?
have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
Is it in this box? It's not in the box.
I don't believe the Karja in Shadow won't keep.
Oh, there's another child.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
Back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, the whole animations for everything are kind of weird in this game. Especially the facial animations. Okay, over here.
Good to see you.
I almost knocked that box out of his hand, and he's like, hey, good to see you. Ooh, these look tasty. These not quite spherical plums. There's an elevator coming, I promise. There it is.
Dust won't stop blowing.
Pretty big elevator. I wonder what the capacity is. Her hair is floating. I don't think it's going down quite that fast, but okay.
It's always the ones you least expect that cause you trouble.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
I don't care for Oseram, but Captain Ursa fought for us. That's why
Whoa, what happened? Bird, thanks for the raid, Bird. Royal what? What happened? How's everybody doing for Bird stream? Oh goodness. Where am I supposed to go? Over there? $49 bird raids. Howdy, Flo. Callie, howdy, howdy. You want the sequel to this to come to PC? I'm sure it will. I mean, it took a long time for this to make it to PC, but surely that means it'll make it sooner or later. Probably later.
Need them soon enough.
There's been a lot more than 49 bird streams. We're not doing a whole lot of hunting at the moment. We're doing some criminal investigation right now. Howdy, Flo. Howdy again.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
By collect, he means steal.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So am I.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Karja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
Poor feet.
Alright. So it's turned into a humanitarian mission. Butterflies. I'm looking at these butterflies. Where'd they go? I wish they'd sit still for a second. How far away is this? Oh wow, that's quite a distance. Tell you what, let's go here. Now, since we're here, pick up some of this stuff. This way. Oh, there's a watcher here.
Sorry to spoil your fun.
Oh yeah, it looked like it was having tons of fun.
This will do nicely.
Will it? Something over there is mad at me. Several of things over there are mad at me. looks like I can go right in here. Get that. There's also a story mission over here. Might accidentally do some main quest stuff. Not on purpose. But just because we were in the area at the time. Oh, there's a lot of health plants right here. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
This is what you intend? To bring these ancient things back to life?
Their power serves us.
Machine demons from beneath the ground. It's a nightmare.
Nightmares, yes. The worst dreams of our enemies come true. Yes, rise!
Two of them. Beautiful.
So much for catching him alone.
These things will destroy us all!
They will only destroy our enemies and bring us back the lands that were taken. Ah!
My focus stopped working.
Search the area. We may have intruders.
Intruders? Oh, no.
Forgive this intrusion, Aloy. You left me no choice.
Who is this?
An interested party. Now, their focuses are disabled, but I don't know for how long. The rest is up to you.
Who is this?
This could get messy. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Just gonna want this.
Nora girl lives.
Him,
Kill her!
I can't do anything.
You
with it.
had your chance.
Alright, so he's on our side now. I guess he's attacking these other bad guys. Still don't know where we are. It's alright. Okay. I'm stuck in something. Whoa, dude, that's a huge rock. Excuse me. Gotta be way far away from you. Alright, cool. Awesome, nice. Let's change this to this. stuck. I'm stuck. I wonder if I could rope cast one. I think that one's roped. Okay, I'm critical hitting its legs. Doesn't seem to hurt it too much. Oh, I think it did it to itself. Stabbing it in its critical leg spots. Why can I not hit all of a sudden? Its tender legs. Okay. There we go. Now, there's these guys left. Okay. Still a bad guy. Can't really see him. There we go. And here's what we really came for. Alright, where's Olin? Where did he run off to? Oh, there he is.
I promise. I'll tell you everything.
I know you will. The killers who came for me at the Proving, who are they?
The Eclipse. Some kind of holy warriors. A cult of the Shadow Karja.
Shadow Karja?
Except they're not like any Karja I've known. They don't pray to the sun. They worship some kind of devil.
Ooh, devil.
I'm not interested in their superstitions.
Oh, it's not a superstition. Their devil is real. It has a name, a voice. The most terrible voice. And they do its bidding.
You say this devil the Eclipse worship has a name?
Hades. That's what they call it.
Hades. And you've heard it speak?
Steel to my soul. I heard. Just once, when it saw you. Such a voice. A cold, awful jangle. It scrapes your bones. It hollows your guts. A metal sound, but like nothing dug from the earth or smelted in a forge.
And what did it say?
System threat detected. Just 3 words. But in the voice of a devil.
What are these Eclipse cultists after, besides me?
They never said. But given the Karja civil war, they must want to overthrow Sun King Avad and take Meridian back.
What do I have to do with that?
I don't know.
When they attacked the Proving, a man came for me. Tall, strong, dead eyes.
Helis.
And who is he?
The terror of the sun. Stacker of corpses, we Oseram called him, when he was the Mad Sun King's champion.
That's a weird hobby.
If only he'd died with his king. But now he leads the Eclipse. I tell you, he's the most dangerous man alive.
How did the Eclipse recruit you? I know they took your family hostage, but why you?
I was a scrounger, a rummager in dark places, good at what I do. I suppose they knew I would serve them well as a scout. I had taken a delve near Maker's End. When I surfaced, they were waiting. I laughed when I saw the priest, but then he showed me Helis's encouragement. I didn't laugh after that. They gave me a focus to watch my every move. I followed orders.
You had access to Meridian. Why didn't they get to Avad through you?
Too much dirt under my nails for an audience with the one true Sun King. But whatever Ursa or Aaron told me, the Eclipse heard every word through my focus. That's why I couldn't warn you. If I'd tried, they would have killed my family.
Why are the Eclipse digging up ancient machines? And how do they get them to work?
I thought they wanted them for scrap, but they brought them back to life. Plugged some kind of device into the corpses so that Hades could whisper to them and call them from their grave.
I've fought that kind of machine before. Are there others?
Yes, the ones you fought today they called corruptors, but there are others, much bigger, bristling with ancient weapons.
Oh, good.
Those they call Deathbringers.
Oh,
I've only seen them
fantastic.
buried in the ground, but after today, anything is possible.
Sounds to me like they're raising an army.
If so, the world will fall. And I helped dig the pit.
The Eclipse were sent to kill me because I look like another woman. Older, maybe twice my age, short hair. Who is she?
I don't know. My focus found her image once, in the ruins at Maker's End. Maybe you can find her there.
You found her image in the ruins? How?
There was a door. Beside it, a kind of ancient device that contained the woman's image. My focus recorded the location. You do look like her. Is she your mother?
I'm the one asking questions. I've heard enough. It's time to finish this.
I won't beg for my life. But if there's any mercy in you, free my family. Please.
Where would I find them?
My focus recorded the location. There are always guards there. You look like you can handle yourself.
It will take many good deeds to make up for the crimes you've committed.
You're sparing me? After all I've done?
Yes. Forge a new life, Olin. One of better make.
Then the rest of my life will be lived in your debt.
Go to the place where your family is being held and wait for me. We'll make their lives the first ones you save.
I didn't earn this mercy, but I will die to make myself worthy of it. I will be waiting for you.
Alright. That turned out pretty good. He's had it pretty rough. We got new stuff. That's good. Level 43, level up, bitches. That's a third skill point. Oh, it's a fourth skill point. Wow, wow. I don't know what we want at this point. I already don't really use the 2 arrows. Maybe this. What's in the box?
Fresh as it comes.
That wasn't so bad. That. The Ravager. damaged. Why does it hurt? Another one. Where are we going? What are we doing? Still doing robbing from the rich. Okay. Actually, what we're doing... getting nearby stuff. Errand. Oh, there's another story. Guess we can. Oh, there's a cauldron over here. All right, let's stop over here first. Oh, the campfire's like right behind. Right over here. Now, what's the best way to get over there? We can go right through there. Okay. Dang. The gift. Recap. You're doing list and fight this fight. Coward not to do so. In response, you called me disloyal and shut me out for days. Do as I said I do, if you'll remember. I was the one in this relationship who actually did that and joined up. Did I know I was leaving you behind? Yes. Did I feel bad about it? Yes. Then 2 days into basic, I get a package from you. I open it, there's a gift inside. A stuffed armadillo. Am I kidding? No, not kidding. Ashton said armadillo's a note. Sorry, Arma, dealing with some dealing with some personal issues. Yes, forget to inform you that the note in fact does in fact say thought, whatever you care to call that. Justify your behavior. I don't really understand what this is trying to say, which is why I want to thank you. Talking to other enlistees, hearing them describe their girls and guys, I started to see us through a rose-colored filter. Actually starting to wonder if I'd made the wrong choice. But that package and what it contained, what a wallop between the eyes that was. All doubts extinguished. You're an utter idiot, Sarah. A trivial, empty-headed imbecile. Given the choice between fighting killer robots and spending another day with you, that ain't no choice. Don't contact me again. Interesting. Is that a credit card or a broken tablet? What? Is what a credit card? This? I don't know. I have no idea. It's a note. And I don't know how it got there. Takey thing in the corner. Oh. I don't know, some kind of electronic notepad. Itchy schmancy notepad. Does kind of look like a next generation phaser, doesn't it? Alright, what's our trials at this place? Merchant, what do you got going on? Tear blaster. Here's something I don't have. Blast of compressed air from close-range weapon. Strip armor and components from machines without the need to aim precisely. Perfect. Cannot be modified. I need a Thunderjaw heart for that. Alright. Here's something growling over here. Oh no. Oh no.
Aren't you a little out of your way, Nora? Your sacred lands don't extend this far.
I go where I like. What do you do here?
I'm the keeper of these hunting grounds, which means, of course, that I'm the local representative of the Hunter's Lodge. To be more specific, I oversee the leverage trials here. Not that a vagabond Nora has any chance at passing them.
You might be surprised.
I doubt it.
Well, this is what we need. More jerk NPCs.
So how did you wind up here?
I didn't wind up here. It's an honor. I don't expect you to get it, but I'm well regarded at the Hunter's Lodge back in Meridian.
So much so that they sent you out here to pitch your tent in the wilds?
Are you going to take part in a trial or stand here prattling at me?
We didn't like that.
Tell me about the trials.
These hunting grounds offer the leverage trials. They focus on gaining an edge by leveraging machines against each other. You might, for instance, take a weapon from one machine and use it on another. It's hard, but the firepower is often worth the risk.
Tell me more about the Hunter's Lodge.
It's a Karja tradition. Noble families have run the lodge for generations. We compete to hunt the most dangerous machines. You've already won 3 half-suns, so you're eligible to enter the lodge in Meridian. But don't expect a warm welcome. It's a noble institution, not a drinking hole for savages. Let me know which trial you're interested in.
Ravager versus machines. Ravager control trial. We could probably do that one. Thunderjaw versus Ravager. Yikes.
Select a trial. For this trial, you must use the cannon on a Ravager's back to take down other machines. You can shoot the cannon off, or use that special spear of yours to take control of the Ravager and make it fight for you. Oh, and here's a special tip. Try using tear blast arrows on Ravager cannons. They'll knock them off in one hit.
These trials were hard for Callie. I expect they're going to be hard for me too. The last set was hard. I finally passed them with the Blazing Suns. Been lurking a few times during your streams of this game. Never paid much attention. Very confused about what you're looking at. I am too. Basically, it's a post-apocalyptic game where at some point there was a war versus man and machines. And I don't know how things got to where they're at, but I'm guessing the humans didn't really win. And now the machines are doing more stuff? I don't really understand. But I expect...
All right, let's see what you can do.
Okay. We are going to try and take control of the Ravager. I wonder how much time we'll have. Minute 10. Shoot him. Oh, completed. That was quick. Okay. That one was easy. I think it beat mine up. Alright, pretty pleased with how that one went.
I can't believe it. You've earned a blazing sun on the first try.
That's right. Because I'm the best.
I know who you are, girl. The Nora who can control machines. So I've got a trial just for you. Use your spear to take control of two Ravagers. Get them to help you take down a Thunderjaw.
Oh my god. Oh my. Oh, you like the voice acting on this guy. You missed the Goofy guy. I mean, and when I say Goofy, dude sounds pretty much just like Goofy. Like the Disney Goofy. Okay, what's this one?
For this trial, you must use the Thunderjaw's cannon to destroy Ravagers. You can shoot the cannon off, or use that special spear of yours to take control of the Thunderjaw and make it fight for you. Oh, and you may want to use Tear Blast arrows on the Thunderjaw's cannon. One hit will knock it right off.
I'll be going now.
I want to take control of the Thunderjaw. So, what's a Thunderjaw? That's a Thunderjaw. The big boy right there. So, how am I gonna do that second? I gotta take control of two Ravagers. How many Ravagers are there? There was one over there, is now dead. There's one there. So I'm gonna have to take control of one, run over here, take control of that one. And then they gotta kill the Thunderjaw. The Thunderjaw is nasty. He's kind of like a Tyrannosaurus Rex in robot form. He's got a mouth laser. He's got things that come out of his back and hover around and shoot more lasers. And he's got like a machine gun on the sides of his face. And he's got a tail that goes swoosh swoosh into your face and knocks you around. He's pretty impressive. Oh, what was that? Alright, let me think. This is all very exciting. They're sweet. They're interesting. They're a challenge. Alright. I'm gonna take a quick break, and then we might give these a shot when I get back. 1 sec. How's Limo doing today? So I'm betting I'll have to go do this before I do the Thunder Job. So let's give the second one a try. A nap sounds nice.
Here to try your luck again.
Dinner and a nap.
I know who you are. Use your speed.
Yep, you know how it works.
Very well. Get out there and...
I'm gonna get out there and give it my best. Alright, I gotta take control of that one. Then I gotta run over there and take control of that other one. I've got 2 minutes 40 to do it in. Oh no. I didn't want to get that thing's attention. Get bonked. Okay, now I gotta run over here and get this other one.
Low and quiet does it.
No falling off. Where is it? They're shooting. Where is this other one? I lost it. It's over there. What the balls? What? How did it get over there? I should have stayed over there. Try this one again. I'm not sure. I don't know that Limo's a...
What do you need?
No, I want to abandon this.
Giving up on...
and try it again.
I know who... Use your... A fine choice.
Fine choice. Where am I? Just hope this thing doesn't see me.
They're scary.
did see me, but it was too late. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you. Okay, the other one's coming. Alright. I've screwed this up. I made a huge mess. This one.
That'll help.
Better. I'm not getting the blazing sun this time. Alright. That could have gone better. Disc launcher. Maybe if I'd have come down here and got this.
Try me now.
I'm in now. We could do better. We can do better. Any more healing stuff around here? No. More rocks would be handy. Can I get those rocks I threw around over here?
Ah.
Okay. There's a healing plant.
Never know when I might need these.
We were really close. We did it in 2:55. We were only 15 seconds over. I can use these things. Knock its face cannons off or something. Might be able to get it done sooner.
You beat the trial and earned a full sun. Impressive.
Impressive.
Time for me to get going.
I'll be here.
What's in an extraordinary reward? It's nothing exceptionally interesting. Okay. A lot of stuff I can't even get. We'll open some of these later when I have room. Let's see. I don't need this many luminous bindings, do I? I don't know. I don't know what all I need those for. I know I don't need most of this stuff. Fire kiln stuff, all that. Not using it fast enough. I don't have any use for green mods. Alright.
Back for more.
Try this one again.
I know who you use your and so
And show it again. No. Hold up. That's ready.
Here they come.
Get this going. Our other friend is over here. Hey, CZ. We need this.
Yeah.
Alright, that's good news. Now. You get out of here. This weapon I can pick up this.
Should give me the upper hand.
Ow, that hurt a little bit. Come on. Oh, did we get it? I really hope that was in 240, technically. Okay. They're still shooting at something. Okay, they're done. Alright, that was 240. That's just gonna say, no, that was 240.03 seconds. You don't get it.
You passed the trial and earned a full sun, Outlander.
Didn't give it to me. Ah, I deserved that though.
I have to go.
As you like.
Dang it. Dang it. Alright. Well, to do the third one, we're probably... gonna have to go up here and do this anyway. So let's go do that. I'm hoping that place lets us override Thunderjaws, and that's gonna be freaking awesome.
I'll shake it out later.
Oh, is that what the Ravager was shooting at a while ago? Probably. Ah, that makes me sad. Makes me sad. I was so close to getting the blazing sun on that. But this one's feeling easier than the last one I did. Yeah. Powerful processing core of unknown origin.
Easy, easy.
Careful. fashion. Alright, my friend is not winning here. Careful. A lot of ordnance getting tossed around here. Ow! Oh, jeez, that hurt. Okay, taking a little too much damage. Oh, really? Oh well, que lástima. It was a good plan. This one is mine. Good. Nice. Better start than last time. Hey, bad shots. Where'd it go? There it is. Much better. Howdy, Rosemary. Wait, it's not dead. Yeah, it is. Wait, what's going on? Is that my... That's my friend. Is it? It's so hard to tell. I did get yeeted. A tail yeeted. Oh, he's up there fighting something else. Okay. It's going well. Hope your day is going well also. What were you fighting up here, buddy? On a rock. Oh, there was a scrapper up here? What's that?
Won't waste this.
All neck way over there. Heard a beeping. I also heard a beeping. Not a Texas beeping tarantula. I can't think of a way any sort of tarantula would get in this house. That seems inconceivable. a watcher up there.
Red light.
Easy. I don't think Nugget's into letting things like that into the house.
I'll find a use for you.
Nugget is not very adept at using the doors, so. Seems unlikely. Ow, ow, ow. It hurts. A way to get in here. No, she's not much on windows either. I've actually got all the windows pretty well secured. I'd be really surprised if she could get into the windows. I can barely get into the windows. iOS cat, no. Nobody's an iOS anything in this house. Good job, fantastic, nice, good. There's a Linux machine here, but please, Aloy. Look. Nugget's a talented cat, but she can barely read, so.
So much for being careful.
Huh? It's all very highly unlikely. They gave me a Surface at work, and that thing promptly broke on me. Zeta. I did that in the wrong order, but it'll be fine. I've got an Android tablet here. I mess around with. I actually use it for streaming purposes sometimes.
Can't be too prepared.
Can't be too prepared. Is this safe water or is this danger water? No, it wasn't danger water. At least not right away. That? Okay. Not seeing anything down there. I'm not sure what the purpose of this is. Where is it I'm trying to go? Where did I come from? Where did I go? Up here, perhaps? Did I come from up here? I came from up here. I don't see a way to get up there. I don't see anything here. What's over here? Oh, I see. A little hidden passageway. Yeah, that's what I was afraid was going to be in here. That's what I was afraid of. This will be fun. This will be lots of fun. Well, here goes. another one of those somewhere that I can borrow. Hey, I don't know what that was. Up.
I'll take this. Down again. Give me a good shot of that. Stop moving around so much. Stay still. Such a big target. It's hard to hit. And he's juking around like that. Ooh-wee. Definitely could have been a lot worse. Okay. There we go. Information to help me override more machines.
Alright, what can we override now?
So, Hephaestus is the source
Rockbreaker,
of cauldron
Thunder,
intrusions?
yeah, the big ones.
It's been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive
Nice.
machines. Deadlier and deadlier year by year. Why? And what or who is Hephaestus? Another mystery to add to the list.
Splendid. Are these guys back? All of them? No, that's the one I control. Okay, that's fine. All right. Make sure we save that. You want to come back this way? Don't look. Look at me. I think I can override all the robots. Oh no. He's messing up my buddy. Good job. All right. Now what do we work on? Oh, here's another settlement. Kind of going over here to do this. I think this is the last cauldron. Unless there's one up in here. We still got to do this hunting grounds too. Let's go do this first. I think it's listed as an errand? No, it's listed as a side quest. Scrubbing the rich, there we go.
I'll tuck that away.
I'm just like ecstatic that I can override Thunderjaws now. That is great. And Stormbirds. And the stupid mole bots.
A fork. This must be where Nassan was supposed to check in.
A fork? I can eat my spaghetti now. My spaghetti. We were going to go get Italian for lunch yesterday. But we got there, and the restaurant was closed for renovations. Alright. Supposed to search? I guess so.
It looks like there was a scuffle here, but no body.
A scuffle?
If someone dragged Nassan off, there should be tracks. Oh, here we are. Let's see where they went.
They went this way. These are very neat and orderly tracks. Has Bird returned yet? I don't know.
The Shadow Karja outpost. Let's hope Nassan is inside.
Alright, this is a lot of bad boys. A lot of bad men. Man, that's some of the best shooting I've done ever. It's outstanding. All the bad guys in here. And one way over there. A new limo robot series that isn't actually a thing. That's right. You stop right there.
I don't think that Lar's napping.
You'd best go investigate. I'm guessing there's no alarm. Oh, hello. That was very convenient of him. Oh, level 44. Let's go. Level up, bitches. Oh, moving around. Let me shoot you in the head. Seems like right here.
So-called king of... to the Outlanders we nearly conquered. How weak.
They know I'm here now.
Down!
Oh, dang it.
Can't kill me. I'm not coming back from that. Let this strike upon me. Yet.
Okay, fun time's over.
Before the sun.
Oh, nice. Accidental headshot. You like those?
What else you got?
More arrows. That's about it.
And let Shadow decide your fate.
Ow.
That hurt. Down.
Hey, no kicking.
Two if you don't fight.
She's still here?
Right here. Oh, so much for stealth. It's fine. Alrighty, Limo. Enjoy your rest. Take it easy. We'll talk at you later. Thanks for hanging out with us. Always a pleasure to have Limo here. Oop. Okay. Can't jump over that. Got it. Understood. Rice to cook. Okay. Enjoy your rice. Oop. Oop. Can I just jump up? Here? Okay, there we go. What's this? Oh, it's a dead human being. Oh, get up on this side, although I don't know that there's anything up here. But I would be remiss if I didn't check. Oh, there's a corpse. That's good. Whoa, look out. There's a way to climb up in there. But that's not necessary, is it?
They've gotten us on, all right.
Oh,
He
maybe
needs
it
help.
is.
Let's try this again. I'll keep it simple since you're obviously feeble. What were you doing out by the fork?
It was a picnic. With your mother.
I think he's trying to hurt your feelings. Won't work. My mother loves a good picnic.
Be that as it may, we're not getting anywhere.
That's all right. I don't mind breaking a few of his bones.
How many do you think we'll have to crack to make him squeal?
He's got spirit. Might take 7.
All right. I'm taking wagers.
Ready or not.
Wow. That dude's got a really thick head. Oh, they really are good at getting hits off before I am. Oh, jeez. Come on, back up, back up, back up.
Gotcha.
Ooh, 2 at once, nice. Except he's not dead.
Only a little blood.
Only a little bit. See, it belongs inside your body.
Not gonna die.
Yeah, you probably are.
Cut deep.
We'll save that. Make that a part of the record. Ooh, man, look at all that.
Might need this.
Bunch of nice stuff. Anything else to loot? Doesn't look like it.
Kindeev sent me. Let's get you out of here.
I thought that old salt had abandoned me. Guess I owe him a slap on the back. Come on, this way.
Are you about to get killed? Why do people rappel like that? That is super dangerous.
Kindeev told me about the cause. Did you lose the shipment?
No, it's hidden nearby. There's a lot of hungry people in Sunfall that will be happy to see it.
Good. Now, listen. When you head back to Meridian, talk to a noble named Ravan. If you're honest with him, I think he'll help.
Beg a high blood for help? Ugh. But after everything you've done, I can't refuse. But for now, I'm bound for Sunfall. Be safe.
Okay. Turn to Ravan. Unless there's something else I can do. It's eating away at me. It's eating away at me that I don't have that blazing sun on that one thing. We'll get it though. We're super close, like super close. So how many are left? Not these. There's 4 to go. There's 3 at each hunting grounds. So that means there's one place that has 1 of each. Well, there's one place that only has 1. Alright, well, we're close by this. We can get this. It's just right across the river.
I probably needed the wash.
Campfire's go. Where is this campfire? For I wish to rest at it. It's up here. Also, snap moths down there. That's fine. Got no coral with the snap moths. Alright, what kind of shenanigans are going on over here? Just animals, no machines, no bandit people.
Looking good.
Highly unusual. Joe May World Tour 2053. I guess that was some kind of music group or something. That's a fox. Tis a fox.
These will keep.
Or a raccoon. One or the other. Alright, let's see. Ooh, that looks dangerous. Wide open space. Alright. Way over here is a metal flower. Dimmed Ben. What was all this mess? Looks like big communications dishes, maybe? Hiding places up here. Excuse me. Alright. Oh god, what's this? Yep, just roll right into it. Why not? There's another one. God dang, these things are hard to hit.
Down you go.
No ammo, holy cow. There. Hey, don't you go away. Alright, bye. Didn't need your stuff anyway. I think there was, yeah, there's healing plants to pick up here. Here's some more. Wait.
Here we go again.
Oh, they're eating the carcass. And here's my flower. It's weird, I finished this third set before the first and second set. This feels weird. Turn to Ravon. Way over there is a vantage. Alright. There? I ain't getting there from here. Or over there, rather. Yeah. Right over there. Probably where that building is. Ooh, that's neat. Alright, back to it. Let's see, where do we gotta go? Can I get down from here? Is this is a rappel point? Okay. Okay, there's a very mad boy down there. You settle down.
Look out below!
Oh god, that was close. He almost ran right over me. I actually thought he was facing the other way. this override tool. Recharge faster. Who's who? That one mine. Oh, jeez. Thank you. This is mine. Oh, man. Man, they are accurate with that stuff. Oh, he's fighting birds. What does he do against the birds? Dang, not bad. Birds stupid enough to fly that low.
Damn.
Okay. Fun. Any healing plants? Yes. Barely any damage to my friend. Few fish is collateral damage. Perfectly acceptable. Alright, we gotta go this way. Is it a robot crocodile assistant? It is. Made it myself. Some raptors in the area. Bad guys? Bad guys. That's smart. Whatever. Let's get not that. Bam! Take that. I'm hoping I can get a more stout spear at some point. Because this one I got here feels like it takes a few too many hits to take people down with. Feels like it's better against machines than people. That's a terrible looking wound you got there. Oh, where are y'all going? I'm here. Well, the next way, unfortunately, these don't have anything, but they do have other handy things. Handy machine parts. There was a scanny thing. Let's go see what that was. Who did this? Who did this? To the motherload of hackety hacked AIs. This week, an all-seeing Hollow user, Animal Christmas Tree, uploaded his delightful compilation Hollow, counting down the greatest moments in the history of janked AI. Time is at a premium. Skip to 622 to see an increasingly belligerent Feral Store customer service. AI insists that every customer's name is Admiral Horatio Potato Face. Howdy, Canoe. How's it going? Act AI. This is a pretty useless bit of data, except it insinuates that there is AI that's getting hacked. How's Canoe doing today? You just woke up? Canoe, it's 1 p.m. for you. That is much too late for you to be waking up. Much too late. You're getting far too much beauty sleep. You're going to be too beautiful for any of us to stand. That's what dogs do, Canoe. They make sure you're getting the appropriate amount of sleep. Which means not so much sleep that their needs go unaddressed. There's some other quests we gotta turn in too. We should do those, I guess. Do I have a Thunderjaw lens? So, I can get one of those glitter boxes, whatever it is. These guys are all in a row now. They were just all bunched up. Totally disorganized. Now they're all not disorganized. Alright, what do we got here? Tear Blaster. Don't have a Thunderjaw part. That is an machine. You want what? What was it you wanted? You're not who I want to talk to. You're who I want to talk to. Still, oh, it's a Stormbird lens I needed. Did I beat Vampire Survivor again yet? I do not own Vampire Survivor
Fine
again.
goods for a fair price.
You may be
Been
thinking
all over the city and I
of
can't find what.
Generic. Generic has been playing Vampire Survivor.
Won't cost you a shard just to look.
Time has treated you well.
Check out these way.
If you want.
Fine goods for a fair price.
All right.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on.
Yeah, right here. Here you go.
A man named Nissan came to see me, and we came to an arrangement. I think many in Sunfall will benefit from it.
That's good.
All this from a stolen sword. As they say, follow the shadow, and you'll find a flame.
Is that what they say? I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that.
You'll regret not stopping when we're in the thick of it.
Don't forget to stock up.
Alright, Sunstone Rock. Way over here. We can go ahead and turn this in. Can you even beat that Vampire Survivor game? I thought it didn't really have an end. I admittedly don't know that much about the game. I've just seen some people playing it.
Don't ask me where to go if you're lost.
Your aid to the Karja Sundom in these times of strife is appreciated. That's the official response. I'd say I can tell you've done the work by the look on your face.
2 of them got themselves killed. The other, welcome to fight to the end.
They would have found death with or without you. Taken others
With or
with them.
without you.
That's what I told myself.
Smart girl. Doubt we'll meet again, so go in light.
Chicken Jalfrezi. God dang, I love Jalfrezi. God dang.
Almost dark. I can't wait for bed.
I really
There are
want some
no
Jalfrezi
shadows
now.
under the noonday sun. Words to live by.
Imagine living anywhere else.
Alright. Any other quests to turn in? Oh man, we're whittling down these side quests. Still got some errands. Thunderjaw and Stormbird trophies. Definitely gonna do that at some point. We've done 4 cauldrons. Pretty sure there's more cauldrons than that. Oh, there's... We have these tutorials to do. Don't want to do these. We're not doing main quests unless we can just come across them. Let's see. Honor to the Fallen. We've kind of partially done this. Let's go ahead and work on it. Is there anything good in the Devolver sale? I discovered this site? Haven't I been through here several times? Maybe not. Hello, bags over yonder. Do I want to bother with those? Probably not. Probably not worth it. Hello, merchant. Out in the middle of nowhere, selling the same thing all the other merchants do. Would you like to buy some things from me? Trek to Yomi? Never heard that one. I kind of wish I could set a maximum of a lot of these things to be in my pack, and whenever I go over that maximum, it just automatically sells stuff. That'd be super handy. What is Trek to Yomi about? Rusted scrap. Near worthless. Echo shells is the only thing that I have trouble keeping on hand. Alright, there we go. What was that? Making all that noise. Bandits. Howdy, Sinus. How's it going? What are you up to today? Oh, I need these people to stay still so that I can murder. That shot nearly had me. Oh, that one did hit. Okay. Ow. Nice shot. Doing art. Sounds lovely. Sounds like a lovely time. Okay. I'm supposed to go this way. Wait. Oh. Okay. Why don't I just go here? Save some time.
Wish I could capture this moment.
Well, take a picture.
relax after a long day's work.
Yup. Oops, I forgot to yump. Please yump. I forgot to yump. It's important to yump. Samurai game I saw during the presentation a few months ago. What are you streaming for us today, Canoe? Because I'm done in 45 minutes.
For the trail.
So you gotta pick up at that time so that I can remain entertained. I feel like poop. Why do you feel like poop? Is it because you slept until 1 p.m.? I bet that's it. Number one's over here. Stuck on the tree. Man, that's way up there. The balls, what the balls? These are chargers. Yeah, that's definitely staying up to, or it's definitely too much sleep. Too much
This
sleep.
must be the sun's climb, where the Bannock wants to paint his mark.
You mad? Or are you a rider? You're a rider robot. It's really easy to do stuff. You just have to get started. All you gotta do is start. And then all it is just keep doing it. Haven't I been up here before? Looks like there's actually a path. Yeah, that's the problem. The problem is starting. Once you get started, it's easy. What sounded that? That sounds like chickens.
Jungle. Humid. And full of life.
A little further. Here we go. Here's the path I'm looking for. Oh no, it's Flint Hawks. That's what it is. you and Bird gonna play some more grounded? That'd be fun. I think I have been up here before. Well, there's no way around this.
They're angry.
Mad. That one's dead. Yep.
Gotcha!
Ow. Come on, stop moving around so much. Come on, get him. Oh wait, I did override him. Okay. What am I doing up here? Oh boy. Aloy's got some weird ideas about maneuvering sometimes. Are you still my friend? I think it's still my friend. Yes. Good. We'll find something to beat up. Alright. Now, what am I supposed to do up here? Kill the glint hawks. Okay, so I gotta kill this one. The one I took all that time to make my friend now has to die.
Come on.
Yep. There we go. He's dead.
It's good to be free of the city.
Big black box in the sky? Why?
You are a better hunter than I. I'll paint the mark while the spirits of the Glinthawks linger.
There'll be more where they came from.
Yes, there will always be more machines. Their spirits find new bodies, but we only last as long as memory. That's why I must leave this story. A monument to our vanished shamans. To the wisdom the Karja bled from us.
Did he say shamans?
The machine oil in the paint will preserve it. Preserve their memory against all that was cut away. You have my thanks, Hunter.
Alright, Lake Shrine time. Oops, excuse me, sir. Where did I get down off of this mountain? to go. Where do I go down from here? Why is this even here? Whatever. I'll go the other way. For a moment there, I forgot where I was going. Thankfully, the game provides handy little notifications on where I should be going, or I'd never get anything done.
This is where the Otaru wanted to say her goodbyes.
Goodbye to what? Goodbye. Oh, was she gonna say goodbye to these snap moths? Probably not. Weakness is to fire. They're like burpadiles. They do a lot of burping. It's still alive. It's not even dead. Out of this. Now is dead. Good. Jump. Get up. Oh, jeez. Move. Where am I? Stupid gator. Easy. But now I must have its stuff. Blaze. More blaze. Oh, it sank. Goodbye. There we go. Trees.
I'll shake it out later.
Oh, God. The blades of grass. They're too tough. I can't get through.
When we fled from our cages during the liberation, I tore through this clearing, thinking my friend was behind me. I kept running, but here she remains. thank you for making it safe for me to return.
Yeah, well, she probably got
I
ate
don't
by
want to
those
rush
snap
you,
moths.
but it won't stay safe for long.
I understand. I've done this before in waking dreams. In the pool, I'll find the bracelet of seeds she dropped when she fell. The seeds will be split, escaped, grown wild. She's passing from my memory into the jungles. I'll tell her it was I who died here and became a stranger in our own land.
What?
And she who still lives in every time of planting, of rains, harvests.
What is it?
There. Her bracelet. And I thought she was behind me. But there's only my reflection.
Do you need to be alone?
For the first time, I am.
Okay. These people got huge psychological issues. I know, Sinus. Everybody comments on the facial animations and just the animations in general in this game are kind of weird, but especially the facial. I haven't even seen the sequel to this game being played, but I hope they did better on that. Uh-oh, hiccups. Hiccups already. Return to mournful Naman. Oh, not Ma. We're getting some progress made with this game. We're knocking out all kinds of quests. Won't be long before we're all out of side quests and we're forced to do the main quest. Whee! Way up there, okay.
I'm not
I'll
going
give you a
to.
good price. Won't cost you a shard, just
Won't find better wares. Had to take over my brother's ship.
Up we go. I feel like maintenance needs to look at this elevator. It's making some really crazy noises.
a Nora, are you? You don't look like a...
Don't look like a what? You got something to say? Alright, it's been quite a while since we took these quests.
So you've come back to the temple.
I was invited back. The priests wanted to hear what I had to say about reconciliation with the other tribes. They're listening. At least they've begun to listen. There's a distance between ears and deeds.
Because of what we did?
What you did.
It was for the mourners. I think it helped them.
You set them on the path. You can't know what their journeys hold. Such is the priest's lot. Perhaps a red robe would suit you.
Not me. Besides, your temple doesn't even take women.
We would be richer if we did. Go in light, my friend, and let the sun cast your way.
Thank you, Naman.
Why did he start yelling?
Where I'm
at me?
going, I could probably use all the light I can get.
We did it. Power cell. One more power cell. No idea where to get that power cell. Zero clue. Alright, quests. Quests can we do? This one I'll have to wait. We could go back and work on these for a little bit. This will probably do right before we start final main story quests. An ancient armory we can't do for a while. So, I guess it's this, huh? Alright, up here. Also, there's this one. Let's go see what these are. Wow, it's a storm. Go in here. It's all the way around the other side of this mountain thingy bobber. This way? Yes, this way. Huh? What's that? Pig. I think that was a pickle. Careful. There's stalkers about. That doesn't attract watchers. Only attracts stalker. Yes, you see me. I know. You're mad. You're angry. You're mad, baby. Whoa. There you go. Get him. Oh, that's bad. That's that gone. And that's that. Oh, God. What was you? Were the facial animations you?
Rare part.
Oh, the pig ones. Echo shells. Echo shells I need. Need echo shells in large quantities. Okay. Get up there this way? Yes. Canoe may in fact be a piggle. I think we've learned something new about piggle canoe today. Okay. What do you got? Same stuff. Oh.
What is this place?
A
what are you
library?
doing?
I was listening to the herd. Have you come for the stealth trial?
Ooh, stealth trials.
I'm not sure.
You must decide.
Who are you?
I am the keeper of these grounds, appointed by the Hunter's Lodge.
What the hell was that?
So how did you come to be here?
I was once like many members of the Lodge, maneuvering, hunting for status. But my impatience hampered the true hunt. I didn't know that, of course, until I came here. It forced me to listen, to breathe, and finally, to master the art of stealth.
Don't you ever miss, you know, talking?
Not at the moment, no.
Huh, what does that mean? What do you mean by that?
What are the trials?
Tests to improve your hunting skills. Each hunting grounds offer unique trials to test your skills. I offer the stealth trials. Some believe charging in with a mighty weapon makes them a hunter, but it's a good way to fall under the hooves of a stampede. A true hunter chooses the approach that best suits the kill. Mastering stealth may well save your life.
What is the Hunter's Lodge?
It stands in Meridian, offering community to hunters.
We already know this.
Are you a member?
No, I am only a fledgling. I prefer the music of the wild over the cacophony of squawking birds. You already have the marks you need to enter the lodge. I hope the clamor suits you better than it did me. Choose one. I can then explain it to you.
I'll choose one in a moment. Let's see. Watch out.
The Watchers of the Herd attack quickly. Take them down while in stealth to prove your skill.
Oh, these sound like right up my alley.
I'm not interested.
Then I will wait.
Oh, wait. I do want.
The herd is rest. The Watchers of the Herd attack. Agreed. I start.
Alright. So we gotta kill Watchers. Hey, look. Shh. Oh, no. Be very quiet. We got 2 minutes to kill 4 Watchers.
Got their attention.
That one didn't count, obviously, because, yeah. Ow! Oh, that sucks. am misunderstanding this trial. The first one I get. I want fire. How come I always end up on the wrong type of ammo? Can't shoot at me now, can you?
That hurt it.
Oh dear. Big hit. So I screwed that up. Okay, those are mad at me now.
I dropped it!
Get wrecked. Way over there. It depends on the type of arrows and where you hit them.
I felt that.
Wow, what a blast. See, like, that one did 463 damage. Because I hit a weak point several times. There's ways to take things down really quick. The thing is, I'm just not very good at the game.
Not bad.
So you're probably not seeing the most optimal ways to take down enemies. Okay.
Washes away the taste of metal.
Washes away the taste of metal. What is it that washes away the taste of metal? Okay. Not sure why she jumped all the way over there, but okay. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Has anybody got any preferences on where to go today? Since Canoe doesn't look like is going to stream for us this evening. Oh man. If no suggestions, I might just go ahead and drop the stream here. because it's time I fed myself and this cat who's rubbing up all against my leg. She's super hungry, so am I. Ooh, boy. But thanks for hanging out with me today. It's been a blast. Many times. It's been a blast for the robots, too. But not in as fun a way, I guess. Alright, everybody. Have a good evening. I'll talk at y'all later. Bye. Oh, and thanks, Bird, for that raid earlier today. 3 hours ago. Take it easy, y'all.